Hello and good morning. Welcome to another tier list. Today we're going to be talking about Smash Bros. Melee, a game that is older than I am by 1 year. So now you know how old I am if you know your Smash games. I'm going to get this one out of the way straight away. This is not on how good characters are, otherwise we would have Jiggly, Falco, Fox in S tier, and Kirby would be in D tier. I'm going to tell you that not all of those characters are in those tiers because on how much I enjoy them, how fun they are to play, etc. So it's a bit different. It's more like I think they called it a swag list, was what EMP Lemon called it. And this is my own personal one, which is going to be different because I like floaty characters named Jigglypuff. Actually, I just love Hungry Box, so therefore I love Jigglypuff. Anyway, let's get started with Bowser, which we're starting off with a grand old detail. I've never got along with Bowser and his move kit. I just never could really find enjoyment in using it. Quite slow. Obviously, he hits like a truck. That's where you get your trade-off. You're slow, but you hit like a truck. Most of the time. I personally, I could just never get his moves to work very well, and therefore, I always avoided playing him. There's quite a few characters here that I didn't play that much because it was like I would avoid them if I could. But obviously, you do play different things sometimes, so that's always fun. Captain Falcon, I know objectively is a pretty good character, but I don't jibe with his move kit that well either. He's very powerful. I love the way he jumps. I love the animation for his jump. I love his Falcon kick, of course. I was about to talk about his F-Zero card, but that's in Brawl, isn't it? It's mainly just the Falcon kick. And Falcon Punch, sorry. Fucking hell. There is the Falcon kick as well, which is his down smash, I think. But, yeah, it's Falcon Punch. How could I get that wrong to begin with? I mean, it's literally his whole thing. I just love Captain Falcon as a character, so that's mainly why he's in B tier. More from him as a character than any of his moves, other than Punch, obviously. TK, Donkey Kong. I love his stage, but that's besides the point. I like him a bit more than Bowser, even though he probably falls into a similar category as Bowser. It's like heavy and slow. I don't know. There's just something I always enjoy about playing the big boy DK. He has a special place in my heart. His song is amazing. As a character, I just enjoy him more than Bowser. So he gets C because his move kit didn't jibe. The thing is with Falcon is I can get along with his move kit, whereas with Bowser I cannot at all. DK I can a little bit, so it's a C tier for me. Now Dr. Mario, I don't know why I have a very big soft spot for Dr. Mario. He had like one game, and yet he still made it into Smash Bros. It was a Tetris game, effectively. I don't know, I just love throwing pills at people. What can I say? Making people die of drug overdoses is great. That is satire. Please do not cancel me. But his kit is very mid. Like, he's a very mid character if you're actually being serious. But he's just fun. I don't know why. Instead of having a fireball and throwing a pill, just feels funny. It feels like you're curing someone, but at the same time you're damaging them. It's like, what the hell is going on? So he's Ness tier for that reason alone. I don't know why. I just have a very big soft spot for Dr. Mario. It's one of them gut feelings, you know? Now, Falco, in theory, should be an S tier because he's effectively a reskinned Fox. But he's a B tier because I just don't like Falco. He's a cocky bastard. So he's just B tier. I don't like his personality, but his kit is very fun. So it's kind of like the opposite of Captain Falcon, where I like him, but I don't really like his kit. Now, Fox, you're an S tier. He's my boy. I love Fox. Fox is... I mean, my name to most people is Fox, so of course I'm going to like someone called Fox. Aside from that, he has the most fun kit to watch in Smash, I would say, because he's so fast fluid and he's just so cool. He's just cool, okay? That's what he is. Falco should be next to him, but you know, we don't like Falco in this household. Whoa, it's Ganondorf. Now he's effectively a reskinned Captain Falcon, but slightly different. But I don't like him as much. I find he's a lot slower, but he hits a bit harder. But I just don't like that about him. I just don't like how slow he is. Also, I just don't like Ganondorf. I mean, I am a Link fan after all. Link and Zelda, supremacy. Now, speaking of supremacy, Ice Climber's supremacy. Um, in competitive play, they're just boring as fuck to watch. But something about their kit is so unique and fun that they're A tier. Like, they aren't the same as, anyone else. There's two of them. There's fucking two of them, okay? And it's like, you kill one, the other one's still alive unless you kill the main one. I do hate how there's a main one and then there's this one that can just die. And I do love how that Smash is just kind of like, oh shit, I don't have a friend. I'm dead now. I love Ice Climbers, even if Wobble Tech is boring as fuck. Speaking of boring as fuck, you could say that about Jigglypuff, but I'm not going to, because Hungrybox makes Jigglypuff fun. I don't know. I was watching a Hungrybox documentary yesterday, and I may just for the third time, by the way. MP Lemon, you make great documentaries, and the one on Hungrybox and the Jigglypuff was amazing because it really shows the grind that he went through to get good with this character. And I gotta say, those rests just make this character an A tier, man. Like, there's not much about Jigglypuff that is great. She's got like 2 moves. She can jump 5 times, but she dies quick. She's slow. Like, she's not outstanding aside from really rest and back air. It's like, but those two moves make her amazing, and I love her. Now Kirby, if we're talking about a competitive sense, strong like D, maybe C. But for me, yes, I always play Kirby. Come on. If I'm going to pick someone, I don't actually pick Fox most of the time. I pick Kirby. I don't know why. This pink little ball is my fucking boy. I love him. He's so small and cute and just adorable. I love him. I love changing into different things with his down smash. I love it. I just love him, okay? Like, you can't be mad at me for loving Kirby. He's just a baby. I'm just a baby. Now we got Link. Link is A tier. I like Link. If we're talking competitive sense, again, he's low, but in my estimation, I always used to go Link back as a kid, so he's kind of got a soft spot for me in the A tier. And I think there's something about him that's just really fun. I don't know, just shooting people with a bow, hitting them with a sword. I love his down smash. His down smash, the I don't remember what it's called. No, it actually has a name, but I can't remember what it's called. But that even existed, I think, in Link 2. So it's like, wow. It's an old ass move, and it just looks really cool, and therefore I love him. We've got the Mario brothers. But first we got Luigi. Very mid tier again, but he's kind of like Dr. Mario. I just love Luigi. I always have done. This is mainly not even to do with Smash. I just love Luigi. Luigi's character makes him S tier. Nothing else. His kit is okay. I think he has like a higher jump than Mario. I think that's like the main difference or something. So there's not much to say. I just love Luigi. Okay, B tier Mario. That's probably where he belongs. He's like the most well-rounded character of the cast. That's like his whole purpose is to be well-rounded, and he does that well. Like, he's very mid. Like, he's probably the middle of the mid, so he's done his job perfectly, and therefore he gets a B tier. I don't really hate Mario, but I don't like him either. He's just kind of like, oh, it's Mario, cool. Marth. I don't know why I never really got along with Marth. He's a pretty cool character. He should be anyway, but I just could never get along with his kit, and I don't really know enough about Fire Emblem to say whether I like him or not. So unfortunately, he's going to suffer in the C tier. Mewtwo! The one that took me forever to unlock. D tier, because he was not worth unlocking. Fuck me, he wasn't very good. Like, he's fine, but he's not worth the effort of going through when you can just play characters like Fox, Jigglypuff, Falcon for like nothing. You actually have to unlock him, and he's not worth it. So, unfortunate. Mr. Game & Watch, unfortunately, I have zero memories of playing Mr. Game & Watch in Melee, so Unfortunately, he's D. If we're talking about Brawl, it's a different story because my boy in Brawl I love playing, and I could probably say that he's the same in Melee, and I enjoy playing him. But Melee is a different game, so I'm gonna have to put him in D tier because I have zero recollection of ever picking this game and watch. Oh, we have the individualized climbers. Well, I'm just gonna put them in the same category as each other because they're both adorable, and that's all they need to say. Anyway, but back to Mr. Game Watch because I just noticed that. He's just. I just never picked him. I don't know why, or at least I don't remember ever picking him. I remember picking him, bro. I really do. I remember a lot of things. I remember unlocking him, bro. It was quite fun. Subspace Emissary. I think he's just a. He's a fun character though. I like the Game Watch series, but unfortunately for this game, I'm going to put him in D. Ness, I could never jibe with Ness that much, so he's unfortunately a B tier. Objectively pretty good, pretty cool. His up smash is actually really cool and the way you use it, but I could never get him to work that well. He's quite a high level character in comparison to my skills. My skills are playing Kirby and that's it. I'm not gonna make it to any tournaments with Kirby, am I? So unfortunately, Ness kind of is just a B tier. Because personally, that's how I see him. I think in Brawl I'd rank him higher. Because I think in Brawl I learned how to use him a bit more. But in Melee I have no memory of really using his up smash correctly. Peach is a pretty good character. Who was it that mained it? Was it Mewtwo King? Or was it... Oh no, I think it was Armada. It was one of them. It was one of the 5 gods. But anyway, Peach is C tier because I never really used her again. I just kind of avoided using her. She's cool. I don't dislike her kit. I don't really like her either though. So it's just kind of like she's very meh, but below meh actually. She's like very not meh. She's So C. Pichu, I should hate Pichu, but I love him. I just love him. I love just hurting myself when using an ability. It's amazing. Oh, you want to try and live? Ha, fuck you, you're taking damage. Objectively the worst character in the game, but in my opinion, the best. Pikachu, I'm not a super huge... I think a tournament was won by a Pikachu player the other day. Not the other day, but like not long ago. Pikachu is like pretty cool, I'd say. I don't really dislike him. It's Pikachu. He's a cool dude. He has a cool kit. PK Thunder is Ness. It's like he has Thunderbolt, which is always cool. His up smash is quite cool. I just don't know. I think he's quite an interesting character. He's well designed. I like his kit. Doesn't really have a personality because he's Pikachu, although in the animes and stuff, Pikachu is adorable. But unfortunately, he's only B because I don't really jibe with his kit as much as maybe I do with some others. Now we're looking at Roy. To me, Roy is just a reskin mask, which is not true, but I have no other way of putting it because I don't really know much about Fire Emblem. And Roy, to me, always felt like a version of Mouth, and that's unfortunate because I'm sure he's different. I'm pretty sure he's different, but I never played him enough because I was like, oh, it's just Marth reskinned as a kid, and then I never really played him again. And then I lost my disc to Melee, so now I can't even play the game anymore. Samus, unfortunately, is D. Objectively, again, a pretty good character, but I just didn't like it. Not for me, personally, is the Samus character. She's definitely better for me in Brawl than in Melee, but this is a Melee to list, so unfortunately she's D tier. Sheik, Zelda, both. Zelda goes in D actually. I think Sheik goes in C, and then together they go in D. Because Sheik I enjoyed a lot more than Zelda, but I didn't really enjoy either of them, so it's kind of like bottom tier for me, unfortunately. I like the fluidity of your kit, Mrs. Sheik, and then Zelda. I'm just like I don't remember ever actually playing as Zelda because I would always just change to Sheik. So. Yeah, unfortunate, I suppose. And now we've got two good boys left. Toon Link's Brawl, and Yoshi. Both of them are S tier. They're both just relics of my childhood, I guess. I would always pick them in as a kid. Like as a kid, I would always pick Toon Link, Yoshi, or Kirby. And then as I've grown up, I've kind of picked more Luigi, Dr. Mario, Fox, and then Pikachu I just play when I want to have fun. Like these two are just strongly from being a kid, so it's not so much that they're any good or they're any bad or any of that. It's just they're funny to me because of when I was a kid. Like now they mean a lot to me. Okay, so that's why those two make it to S tier. They're pretty similar in the way they do. Anyway, that's been it for today's video. I'm sure you have a very different list to me because mine's influenced a lot from being a kid. So please let me know what you would put in your S tier because I'm sure it's very different. Be sure to like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.